And now to the two co-features of the evening. The co-featured bout between Mikey Garcia and Elio Rojas is sort of intriguing. And Mikey Garcia, 34-0 with 28 KOs out of Oxnard, trained by his brother, one of the best in the game, former world champion Robert Garcia. He's been out for a long time. He's had a long layoff, but he's ready to come back and regain the trajectory he had when he was active. And that was a trajectory toward the top of the pound-for-pound ratings and the top of stardom in boxing. He could be coming back against a nobody, because frankly he would have been given that slack with that kind of time off. Instead, he's coming back against a guy who also sort of has an intriguing story over the last couple of years. Elio Rojas is a former world champion. He's been very inactive over the last 4 years himself. He's had that grand slam of promotional issues, managerial issues, immigration issues, and then some inactivity due to injury and waiting for an opportunity. And here's the opportunity he's been waiting for, and it's against a star coming back, a guy in much the same situation as he is, moving up in weight, and with a lot of people wanting to see what both of these gentlemen have in the tank right now. So first, the former world champion, former featherweight champion of the world from the Dominican Republic, and now fighting out of Bronx, Elio Rojas.
Buenas tardes. Gracias Luz Vela por la oportunidad. A Showtime.
Thank you, Luz Vela, Showtime for the opportunity.
La familia García por elegirme como. Realmente estoy contento por la gran oportunidad que se me brinda para estar en este show.
I'm really happy of the opportunity I've given me to be in this show.
Sé que me traen como luchador oponente, pero quiero dejar claro esta tarde que yo no soy luchador oponente de nada.
I know you're bringing me here as an opponent, and I want to let the public know that I'm not an opponent.
También quisiera dejar claro que sé quién es Mikey García.
I would like to make it real clear that I know who Mike Garcia is.
Y que estoy claro de que también tengo todas las cualidades para poder vencer el 30 de julio.
And I also clearly that I have all the abilities to win come July 30th.
Siempre he sido un luchador que no ha sido protegido.
I've always been a boxer who was never protected.
Pero siempre me preparo para ganar mis peleas y esta no es la excepción.
But I always do prepare to win the fight, and this is not going to be an exception.
Pasen un feliz día y gracias.
Have a blessed day, and thank you very much.
So now you speak good Spanish, huh?
Without further ado, the former WBO featherweight champion of the world, the former WBO super featherweight champion of the world, a guy that has wins over, I think, 7 or 8 former world champions, so his record is quite amazing. Coming off a long layoff, so we all want to see him back in the ring, Mikey Garcia.
Well, first, thank everybody for joining us here. It's been a while since I've done this, but I'm very excited to be back. I do want to thank Steven Espinosa of Showtime for allowing me to come back, Lou DeBella for putting me on the great show, great night, great champions on the card, and also Mr. Al Heyman for giving me this opportunity, organizing this. What else can I say? I mean, everybody has said it all. You know, we're ready, we're prepared. Had a very good training camp. I know Elio Rojas is a great champion. He got the boxing skills to make it complicated, but I'm a better fighter. I'm a better champion. I got better skills than anybody who can sit in front of me, and I will show that again on Saturday night. And this will only be the beginning of the next stage of my career, which will be the most memorable stage of my career. Thank you very much.
doesn't really get much better than the main event of the show. I mean, this is one of the elite matchups that can be made in the entire sport. In my mind, one of the most exciting potential matchups, of the year. Has that same kind of potential that Thurman Porter had to be a Fight of the Year candidate, because these are two amazing fighters. And the winner of this fight is not just going to retain or win the featherweight champion. The winner of this fight is going to have a pretty strong argument to say, I'm pound for pound. That's how good a matchup this is. First, I'd like to bring up a man who's in the Hall of Fame. He's training the challenger in this fight, but the man he's training is a unified 122-pound champion. In my mind, very possibly the best pound-for-pound fighter in the UK. So it's my pleasure to bring up Hall of Famer, trainer, and manager Barry McGuigan.
Thank you. I'm the manager, Shane McGuigan is the trainer. We're delighted to be here in Manhattan in this potential Fight of the Year. I'd like to thank a couple of people out here, and obviously Rudy Bell has been fantastic with his team, and we're thrilled to be here. And I want to make this, comment. I know that Liam's dad has been unwell recently with cancer. Every one of our families are affected by cancer, so we're thrilled that he's back on his feet and he's strong as well. Obviously, I want to thank Steve Espinosa and Showtime. You do a wonderful job. Thrilled to be here. This is potentially, no matter what we throw up and mix it about, this is the two clashes styles makes it potentially Fight of the Year. This game's got a great reputation. We have the utmost respect for him. We're here to win, and we will win.
And we are pleased to have Jose Santa Cruz here with us, and he doesn't want to say anything, but he looks well, and we're very happy that he looks well. And one thing about boxing is, we are a family, and in this family, everybody's prayers, everybody's good thoughts and positive wishes are with you, Jose, and with your whole family. The challenger in this fight is a champion himself, the Jackal, one of the best fighters in boxing. My honor and pleasure to bring up Carl Frampton.
Thanks everyone for a great turnout. I just want to thank a few people, everyone really involved in making this fight. DeBella, Cycling Promotions, Showtime, and Al Heyman as well. I want to give a couple of guys that are on the undercard I mentioned. They're part of my team, Conrad Cummings and Josh Taylor as well, two good fighters for the future. I'm looking forward to a top quality fight. I really respect Santa Cruz, who's a fighter who I have respected and admired for a long time. I believe this is easily the toughest fight of my career, but I also believe that this will be the toughest fight of Leo's career. I prepared very, very hard in the gym. I'm in good shape. I'm feeling much stronger at 126 pounds. And I'm very privileged and honoured to be topping a bill with such great fighters. Maybe Garcia, Paulinology, the rest of the guys, there's probably 4 fights that could top a bill on their own right. So I'm honoured to be topping the bill with such a great fighter, but I'm coming to win. Thank you.
It's impossible to love boxing and not be a fan of Leo Santa Cruz, because he fights with fire, fights with passion. His work rate's unbelievable. He's just fun to watch, and I'm proud to promote him. It's the first time I've ever had a chance.
This person, my whole life, my manager, not only he is my manager, but he's like family to me. He's like another father to me. He's always there for me for whatever I need, and he's always right there, like fixing me whatever I want. So I just want to thank him, and I'm gonna be thankful for him. I also want to thank Showtime, Frank Espinosa. I want to Luz Bella, my whole family that's here with me, my whole team. We have a big team, so I want to thank my whole team. I want to thank the Watkins brothers, Sam Watson. I want to thank Andy. I want to thank my strength and conditioning coach, Andy Lar, that he got me in the best shape, in my life to be here and give a great fight. I want to give thanks to my massage therapist, Vanessa. Thank you. I want to thank also my photographer, Raymond Rodriguez. And there's a lot of people I want to give thanks to. I want to give thanks to other people. And also, also another person, my dad, at the beginning, when they told us he had cancer, we were even thinking about not taking this fight, because me not having my dad with me, it would have been devastating, he's always been there with me since the beginning of my career, since I was very small. I remember me and him walking towards the bus to catch the bus to go to the gym, and yes, when I didn't have him in the corner, it was something that really hard for me that I wasn't going to be able to take. So, the first thing I said, if my dad's going to be in my fight, in my corner, I will take the fight. And so we talked to the doctors, and they gave us big hopes. They told us that he was going to be good, that he was going to be able to be in my corner. So when they told me that, I said, well, let's take the fight. As long as my dad is there, I'm happy. And also another person I want to thank is Luis Rodriguez, because if it wasn't for him, my dad wouldn't have been able to be here, because he was the one that found out that he had cancer. And right away, since he found out that, he took him to the doctor. He got everything done for him. He started his chemos. He started, his radiation. He got the surgery done, and everything really is really done. Even that the doctors and they were surprised because he was getting everything done. So I want to thank Luis Rodriguez for everything. And now about the fight, Carl Frampton, like I said, he's a great fighter, I respect him too. He has everything to become to be a great world champion. He has great footwork, great punches, great power, and I respect that, and that is very good because, it's going to be a more interesting fight because we're both undefeated, we both with everything to not get that first loss, so we're going to go out there in the ring and make it a war. I think, like I said, even if we go, we're going to give our life out there in the ring, we're going to do that just to get the win. So I know this is going to be my third fight of my career. It's not going to be no easy fight, and this fight it could be a 50-50 fight. It could go either way. So I think the fighter that wants it the most, that trains the hardest, and is going to win that night. So hopefully, I want to, ask that both of us come out healthy from the fight, that there's no injuries or bad things. So I want to thank you and invite all the fans, all the Mexican people that are here, all the Latino people, the Puerto Rican, Dominican, to come watch us, to support me, and hopefully we do a great fight. Thank you guys.
We've closed the fighters that are available for one-on-ones. One quick thing that we've already established, my memory's gone, so I failed to mention that Sergey Rabchenko was promoted by Warriors Boxing. I see my friend Liam Morgul is there.